me? I want to start off by saying that, and I ain't trying to make this into like no religious thing, you feel me? But I see as I get older, it's easy to give God his flowers, my Lord his flowers. And I always say, God, I don't really like to put entities as far as Jehovah, Jesus, Jah, Allah, all that. I'm tight. God is God. You feel me? Because if I've been calling you the wrong name, I don't want that to keep me out of getting where I need to be at in life. Because I was addressing you by the wrong name. So I just say, God, I know you my higher being. You feel me? Thank God I had a praying mother. Thank God that before my mama was that hard down praying mama, I had a praying auntie who was pinch the shit out of me, pinch my skin off in church, like literally pinch my skin. Her nails naturally curled. That's how long it was. You feel me? I say that, Kyle. A nigga went on a job interview this morning. I woke up, I did me a live screen, and I talked about going on some interviews and making shit happen. So I rolled. Nah, I'm gonna kind of start making this. I'm gonna do little chronicles every now and then, like and I'm a fancy nigga. I drag my finger up. But the problem is, I notice if you in the country or the sticks, that shit'll lead to alcoholism. Cause bitch, when it ain't shit to do, you just come and drink. And then it be cold. You gotta stay warm, so you drink. It's just an excuse to really fucking drink. Fortunately for me, I chase my shit heavy all the time. But I gotta see what I'm gonna do with the rest of the day, dog. Because I partially wanted a job due to boredom. I was just like, I'm not no sitting around ass nigga. Not to mention until this podcast start bringing me some money, and until this YouTube start making a nigga some money, and me learning to master my skills and whatnot. Shit, fucking nigga just sitting spending money. I hate fucking losing, dog. Like, you know, it's crazy. I'm gonna talk about the job shit, and I'm gonna try to remember that point of thought of hate losing, being a cheap, frugal nigga. Like, first of all, let's look at how fresh I am real quick. You did. Let me take. I should take my shoes off and show them bitches to the camera to really get a props. Hey Nike, shout out y'all. I did yourselves. Hold up, I gotta go get me a second pair of these shits. Like, I know a shoe raw. Only 2 times in life have I went back and bought the same shoe. You feel me? And it's gonna be the third time with these hoes. You feel me? Cause these bitches is just gorgeous, dog. Look at that, dog. And that's suede too. You feel me? That's suede, bro. So I'm gonna go back and cop some more of these. You did. And then the other shoe is actually, if I took these off, I got me taking my shoes off on the porch and shit. If I took these off, these bitches red over here, the checks over here, you did. But I say that, yeah, man. So I went to the job interviews this morning. First one went kind of decent, but this is what I learned. I knew before I had bought my crib, I knew that I was gonna have to have some extra money. You feel me? Because I knew that it was gonna be a while adjusting to the new city and shit and going without money. This shit been seeming like a money trap though, cause every fucking thing costs, and it's the same as where I'm from as far as the cost. But bitch, the jobs ain't paying like what they pay where I'm from. Where I'm from, bitch, you can make money. Now this bitch, you gotta have a college degree just to make what niggas where I'm from with high school diplomas made. So I'm seeing that shit. So it scared me a little bit in the sense I thought I was just gonna come up this bitch and just ball out. Giants versus Pittsburgh Steelers Monday Night Football. Who I got? I'm going with Mike Tomlin. I'm not even going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going with Mike Tomlin. I'm trusting in the coach. But yeah, back to what I was saying though. Freaking I got here and I'm glad that I did prepare my money. Say half cup of barbecue sauce, half cup of tablespoon mustard, mayo, tablespoon lemon juice. And you know what's dope, which y'all should make sometime? Look up bacon onion jam. You take bacon, take some onions, and then I forgot what other sweet shit you add, and you blend that bitch up, and it's like a jam, and you put that on top of your burger, that bitch be raw. But yeah, point is though, I was on a job interview this morning. While we in the middle of the interview, we talking, this white lady walk up. She looking for a job, and I said, damn. I said, bitch, that was an indication of how things is rocking around this bitch. She came up very honest. She said, hey, sir, I just want to come to work. And she just jumped in the middle of my interview and made it her interview. And my shit wasn't even a real interview because the manager didn't even know that I was showing up. He said that's the system that booked my interview. So I'm like, God damn. I'm like, bro, you know how far a nigga done drove? And so he just interviewed me anyway. And I think he probably wanted to give me the gig, but on the way back, I'm like, man, that shit too far to be fucking driving, bitch. Hell no. Nah. So fucking, I go to this other place where the man told me last week, he was like, holla at me Monday. Now, mind you, I'm the type when I step to a gig, I stepped with the intentions on leaving with the job. I won't let you let me out your building without me getting that job. That's just how I work. You feel me? How I operate. So fucking the fact that I was able to get out his building without the job the first time was amazing. I came back the next day and he was like, "Damn, you came back?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, holla at me Monday, which is the day." What up, love from Call of Duty? What it is? My favorite Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. My favorite scene on Modern Warfare was um the gas station when you had to defend that shit. That shit was dope. The whole warfare when you got to defend your territory is just that concept of defense rather than actually offense is kind of cool. But yeah, so I go to the second interview. Mind you, I'm fly fresh as shit. Freaking, I show up with confidence and I see like a whole bunch of niggas in there now, right? And I said, "Hey, this me, Mr. Consistent." Let him know, like, "Yo, I'm back for this job." He said, "Oh, hey, buddy, hey." I'm like, "What's up?" And then I just had to be, I said, "Let me just be blunt with you, sir, if you don't mind." Because at this, I don't want to disrespect him, but at this point, I want to let him, he knows I'm a man. I don't have to let him know I'm a man. I already told him I bought my house. He should know I'm a man. But I think he was intimidated by that because he like, "Yo, what you here for? Nigga, these niggas don't own no houses who work for me. Nigga, they barely making it. Nigga, what you here for? And I'm just here for the money. I'm gonna make my money, even if you pay me what you pay these niggas, I'm gonna make my money do what it do. Because I always been that kind of nigga, you feel me? What I gotta get used to and understanding is, let me tell you some shit. Very few motherfuckers. You got three classes. You got poor, you got middle, you got elite. Motherfuckers don't call poor class the poor class. You ain't never gonna hear no president get on the TV and tell you, "I'm gonna fight for the poor class." If any president ever get on TV and tell you they gonna fight for the poor class, they pretty much lost. Because even the poor don't want to vote for a motherfucker saying they gonna fight for the poor class. They gonna say we're fighting for the middle class and they fighting for the elites, but you poor niggas get left out. And that's 80% of the country. So since I was a poor nigga and trying to make it, I was taking poor jobs. And I made the vast majority of my money working poor jobs, working a whole fucking lot. And so I say that to say when I made it to the second step, oh yeah, bitch, you fuck niggas this ain't for everybody. This ain't really for nobody other than my personal consumption to come back and look at, but I know other people gonna get something out of it. With that said though, I had to lower my mindset to working poor jobs and shit. And cause it was easy to get, you feel me? I don't want all them fucking stipulations over me when I get a job. Talk about drug tests and shit. Like, bitch, what the fuck I do in my personal time got to do when I'm on the fucking clock. And then the second part is criminal background. I hate don't get me wrong, that shit is very important depending, but it really don't because like for instance, right? I remember I tried to apply for the nursing home, you did. And the lady like, well, you couldn't have had no kind of charges or this and that, or you'll have to explain it. I said, can nursing homes explain why these senior citizens be getting bed sores and waking up beat and shit? In South Florida, they found the Haitian man in the closet for 3 fucking weeks. He been stuffed in the closet, pretty much murdered. You know what I'm saying? All type of abuse going in these nursing homes and shit with motherfuckers that got no background. When a bitch shoot up the school and shit, bitch got no background. When the bitch do a mass shooting, bitch got no background. So I get so fucking tired of hearing about background. Background just mean that motherfucker had an eye on him already and was being heavily fucking watched. You feel me? Being heavily scrutinized, micromanaged. That's how blacks is in most neighborhoods around America. Micromanaged, where the police do higher patrols. If you do more patrols in a certain area, you gonna notice more motherfucking shit you deem to be crime. If you fucking put a patrol car in the suburbs with a lot of these grow houses, et cetera, be at, fucking goddamn, guess what you gonna find? You gonna find the same amount of crime that you do in the hood. But you ain't motherfucking tagging these motherfuckers with shit that's gonna follow them for the rest of their fucking life and shit. So I get tired of when I hear motherfuckers talk about he didn't have a background. He didn't have a background because police never fucked with him. They never fucking did a random stop on him, random traffic stop like niggas have to go through. They never fucking did a random stop and frisk like niggas have to go through. All the fucking shit that niggas get immune to that's not even normal, they never had to deal with that. So I get tired of hearing like that background shit because it's where your heart lies at. You feel me? Right? Motherfucker say background, but bitch, I done work without working at a nursing home. I done motherfucking helped the old lady get into her goddamn bed. That was my spiritual godmama mama. My spiritual godmama has now passed, but when her mama was in her 90s and shit, and my spiritual godmama was in her 70s, fucking, I used to help her mama get into bed. And this lady be stained, have to change her clothes and shit. You feel me? And that was all for no money. That was just that was my spiritual godmama. So this from like God, that was the Lord's word. But I simply say that to say it's where my heart is at. It's the fact that from old white women to old black women, you feel me? When I see an old person, we sit and we kick the bobo. You feel me? My affection and that I got naturally for old people, the fact that I respect that they made it to that point in life. They got a story to tell, no matter if they had a wild life or a docile life. The fact of the matter is they made it to that age, and with that comes wisdom. And you can gain a lot from that. So I always admire old people. So when I hear a motherfucker tell me, oh, you might need a background check, bitch, versus this motherfucker who ain't got a background check, who don't give a fuck about an old person, they just there for the check. You feel me? Like, bitches is crazy. But I say that to say, I came back home and I said, let me do me a podcast, a screen, and another thing, I'm these thoughts is fresh, cause I was thinking like, I don't care what nobody say. I made more motherfucking money when Trump was president than I ever made in my motherfucking life. Call it a coincidence, call it whatever, call it a stimmy, bitch, a stimmy. I never looked back when I got the stimmy, but Obama sent stimmies too. I ain't feel that shit at all. So motherfuck that. I never changed that point, bitch. Nigga, everybody made more money on the Trump. We didn't feel like we was making more. We saw it, bitch. I'm seeing it right now. I'm sitting in it. You feel me? So, but having said that, Republicans in general, it's almost unfair to call Trump a Republican at this point. Because Republicans in general, you go to these Republican ran states, even though Florida is an anomaly because South Florida is Democrat, but the rest of Florida is Republican. You feel me? I say that to say, you look at these Republican states and they be poor as fuck. It's strange. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I can't figure this shit out because Republicans is the party of money. And you go to the Republican states, you get up in them backwoods, bitch, you see some of the prettiest fucking houses. You know that shit costs money. Hell, to be a farmer and to own a tractor, bitch, a tractor's running 100 bands, nigga, that's a Maserati. You niggas don't have a clue. So motherfuckers be having money, but they be holding on to that shit. And they be playing with it like, for instance, I heard Bernie Sanders last night was talking about he support the fact that Kamala want, they asked Donald Trump when he was at the McDonald's photo op. At McDonald's, they asked Trump. He dropped the ball. They say, what do you think about minimum wage raises? And he ducked the question. Come on, bitch. You supposed to easily say, yeah, give him 15. But, bitch, that's the foot on your neck part of him where he like, fuck these niggas. Fuck everybody that po type shit. Bitch, we just gonna keep dominating you, bitches. That's that general Republican mindset I kind of be getting. But the point is, Bernie Sanders said, I wouldn't do 15. I'd make it 20. And of course he would. That's why he's not the president. That's why they booted Bernie Sanders and bought Bernie Sanders out of the Democratic bid. Let me tell you something, Democrats, y'all want to know y'all problems? I'm going to tell a few of y'all problems. Motherfuckers don't forget that easy. Motherfuckers don't forget what y'all did to Bernie Sanders. You feel me? For Hillary. Y'all gave Hillary the nomination and stole that bitch right from Bernie. You feel me? The man had the eye of the people. And you know what? When people blame Jews or people say people hate Jews, Bernie Sanders is a Jew. Bernie Sanders to me is like I feel about my Jewish lawyer. I love that mother. I'm gonna just say like I love that cracker. I love that cracker. Matter of fact, I can't wait if God permit me, and this be a good year. Cause like I said, I'm on my hunt, dog. Once I get the grind and get this work coming and this money coming, bitch, it don't stop. If God blesses me the way I expect, I'm finna take. I want to take. Well, two of my lawyers I really love. Like I got a male lawyer and a female lawyer. One of them a criminal attorney and the other one a civil attorney. Criminal attorney, bitch, that's my fuck it, I'ma say it. I said it jokingly, but bitch, that's my cracker daddy, bitch. I love that cracker because that cracker saved my life when they were trying to ban me. You feel me? They were really trying to ban me, and that cracker held me down. He told me he gonna fight for me like my son, and he did that. You feel me? Kept me out them people fucking trying to ban me, dog. Like really on some shit that I didn't do. And I still ain't never got over that shit. You feel me? But I'ma always be appreciative. And not only that, we done went through other cases where we fought together too. But that was the first where we met, and that was through God that we met. We didn't just meet. God put him in my line of work. I mean my line of vision, and then we just went ahead and because I'm gonna tell you, I got my lawyer off the wheel. They got some shit called the wheel. So with lawyers, they do pro bono work sometimes. You feel me? Where if the shit kind of slow or whatever, the courts can give them a case where it's a conflict of interest, and then they'll pick up the case pro bono. You feel me? They could be a private lawyer, but it's how lawyers. So like one time I'll tell you that on another story about the legal shit. But point is, so that my lawyer, I love him like a daddy. You feel me? And then my other lawyer, I love her because we don't went out to eat, and feel me? We talked beyond like before I even bought my house. She was like, a fool and his money quickly depart. This is my lawyer telling me this shit. This ain't no legal advice. This is like her being on some motherly type shit. You feel me? So and she Jewish too. I used to want to hook my. One day I'm gonna probably if my female Jewish lawyer is single and my male Jewish lawyer is single, I'm gonna try to hook them up. Like I just think they'll be a beautiful couple. But I say that to say, so when I talk my shit about different places, don't get it twisted. Jewish people not only have a place in the world like everybody else got a place in the world, but they have a not they, but two particular Jewish folks got a special, special, special place deep in my motherfucking heart. You feel me? Of what they play in a personal role because I told you the love that my criminal attorney that he earned in my heart, but the love that my civil attorney earned in my heart is my get back, which is when a motherfucker do you some dirt, it's two ways to handle it. You can handle it civically or you can handle it like an animal. I've chosen to handle it civically. And so if you fuck me over, you cause any harm to me, emotional or physical, I'm trying to sue your ass. And my lawyer has been there with me and for me. And not only just the part that she done heard me cry, like literally crying about what the issue is, crying about my fucked up back or my injuries or this and that from other shit, you feel me? Even though she not my injury attorney. But point is, fucking she has been there for me, and you develop a relationship with a person that really not only they gonna do their job because it's about the money, but at the end of the day, they got your best interest because they came in for the money, but then they stay for the person. You feel me? Because most lawyers, don't get me wrong, some hungry. I heard a commercial one time, raw ass commercial. It said, "Don't get a broke lawyer." They'll settle for anything, bitch. And I was like, oh boy, I'm sticking it with that mindset for life. So I say that part, you feel me? But also I say, back to the story though. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell that Bernie Sanders part. So Bernie Sanders he the person that to me just proves America politics as a scam almost because how the fuck he not the president or wasn't the president? This motherfucker give you the most logical, practical, common sense approaches to politics, Bernie Sanders. And they just took that man nomination and gave it to Hillary, and she lost that motherfucker to Trump. And then Bernie just never got back nowhere near close. Now he just old as shit. And I remember when Bernie Sanders was running for president, they said, "Oh, he too old to run." Then they turn around and fucking let Joe Biden, when he older than fucking Bernie Sanders was at the time when they were saying Bernie was too old. And then they finna turn around and re-elect Trump this year when he the older age than Bernie Sanders was. So that was hypocrisy that the Democrats was using or people was using when they was going against Bernie Sanders. They couldn't defeat that man policies, and that's what I heard JD Vance talk about last night. Let me just tell you, dog, every time I see this motherfucker JD Vance take a camera, this bitch articulates himself so fucking well. He's so well spoken. He's so like he a student of the game. The motherfucker know his points. He like so Tim Walz Meet the Press. They got some shit on NBC called Meet the Press. JD Vance went ahead and got grilled. Mind you, NBC is favorable to Democrats. JD Vance went ahead and took that grilling, and he was getting grilled. Matter of fact, there was some questions he couldn't answer. He answered it, bitch, but it just was an awful answer. And he barely give awful answers, but two of the probably answers was awful answers, you feel me? Other than that, he did what you want him to do. He took the hardball questions and he gave you answers with policies. He didn't say, "Oh, we're just better because," like this is my thing, right? Like once again, I'm making it clear, I'm not campaigning or going against Kamala. And I know how to pronounce her name. It's Kamala. It's very easy. And for matter of fact, let me just speak on that real quick. Motherfuckers who act like they can't pronounce the name. That shit played out at this point. Fucking Karma. Say Karma. Matter of fact, I almost thought that the Republicans wanted to. They could have fucking spent it into an ad and say, "You want 4 more years of karma?" And then turn it into a Kamala. But bitch just simply saying karma and then saying law. It's not hard to say. Say karma. Karma law. It's fucking simple. So I say that to say fucking Tim Walz ducked Meet the Press last night. And I was like, oh, bitch, what you ducking to meet the press, nigga? You coach. Coach got a game plan, nigga. And when the game plan is only to say y'all shouldn't vote for my opponent because he poses a threat to democracy, like, nigga, we Americans. We naive as fuck. That ain't enough to sell us, telling us a bitch. You could tell us, bitch, if you the president, he gonna start a war with everybody. That still ain't enough for to sell us against him. You gotta tell us, is he gonna fuck our pockets up? Is he gonna fuck the money up? Is he gonna mismanage the money? Because niggas is concerned about well-being. And after I just left, like I said, from this place, these jobs this morning, and I'm seeing the struggle out here is real, and I'm thanking God that I made the right. Oh, matter of fact, let me shift this conversation in South Florida real quick. All the little niggas in South Florida, particularly my county, Broward County, but South Florida, period. Dog, you little niggas, dog, is blessed. You take advantage of your opportunity, get on somebody's clock. If I got a song called No Future in Thuggin', you check out my song called No Future in Thuggin'. I'm talking about real stories with real serial killers that I done motherfucking met in life, you feel me? And these niggas got a real story to tell. They ain't never coming home. And them niggas wish they could have had did things different in life, you feel me? And you niggas don't take nobody serious because you take half these rap ass niggas serious. These fuck niggas, pardon me, that ain't where I'm going with this shit. The bottom line is, you niggas out of Broward County, you fuck niggas better pay attention to the news and what's going on and how all these celebrities come down to our shit, because that our shit is what's popping, you feel me? I can go a whole laundry list of celebrities that have moved to South Florida from different states and they just be ducked off quiet, not saying shit, you feel me? That's where all the money at. So you niggas take advantage of all that money and opportunity and make it, because other parts of this country is struggling. You don't even believe what I'm telling you. And you niggas out there trying to jump in the streets and all that fucking legal money down there. It's so much legal money down there. South Florida is the only fucking place where you could come to work next to a millionaire every fucking day. And cuss it. My last employer was a millionaire. I used to cuss that crack out when he talk shit. He go to talking shit, I cuss that crack out. He's a millionaire. You know what kind of confidence that fucking gave me? You feel me? It let me know that not only that I was validated in the kind of person I was and working, but when I told him how much money I had, it didn't phase him because he's a millionaire. So telling a millionaire how much thousands of dollars you got don't mean shit. But the point that I'm making is, it put enough respect on his name that I cuss his ass out, still have my motherfucking job. I simply say that to say, when you working in South Florida, you fucking got all the opportunity in the world. Don't ever take that shit for granted. You feel me? Because when as soon as you step your ass out of South Florida and you going around these other parts of the country and you come talking about, I want to make $30 and $40 an hour, bitch gonna look at you sideways like, what? You got a bachelor's? You got a master's degree? Because a bachelor's won't even get you $30, $40. So, bitch, you got a master's? So, you little niggas take advantage down there. All my warehouse workers, all my port workers, all my union workers, y'all niggas stay on that grind, dog. All the waste management, all that. Because let me tell you something, dog. If you niggas do the right thing with your cash and keep making that South Florida money, you gonna go anywhere in this country and look like you just a balling ass nigga of the world, dog. Because that's where all the money at. So take advantage of that South Florida life and get that motherfucking money out. Don't be sitting out there trying to go to South Beach and spend it up and trying to live amongst the niggas that's fucking making. You can't compete with no entertainer or no fucking none of these motherfuckers who goddamn have teams behind them. When you see the individual in your face, but they got a whole staff behind them. You feel me? So you can only grind for yourself if you're an individual, you feel me? And not try to keep up with the Joneses and try to spend money. Let me tell you, last thing I'll finish off by saying, these artists, dog, that shit is played out with bragging to the public about how much richer you is than them or how proclaimed richer you is than them. Because I said something earlier that was an eye-opener to me. When COVID-19 came out, I was fucking happy a little bit. I'm gonna tell you why I was happy. Because all the entertainers that be in our face counting money, talking about we broke, was home broke as fuck, not saying nothing. All you gotta do, go check their IG accounts and check all they look. What the fuck was these artists who talking about getting money and musicians and entertainers? What the fuck was they doing during COVID-19? Quiet as a mouse. I didn't see no nigga doing no money phone. I ain't see no nigga doing no spray game. I ain't see no nigga talk about, oh, this, that, bust downs, this, that. Them niggas was at home calling they fucking management like, hey, you got a show for me? Can I do a show in Florida? Can I do a show where it ain't no COVID restrictions? Them pussy nigga was empty drain. So now that shit back on the up and up, or appears to be on the up and up, everybody back like they never was broke, or playing, faking it to make it, because half these motherfuckers getting advancements from the labels and shit. Real success is knowing that you did that bitch dollar for dollar, penny for penny, and bitch, you seen it, and then you like, oh, bitch, I done touched that. So when you hear these motherfuckers talk about, oh, I'm touching this, or I got such and such bands on me, or I done pulled out this much bands, and you know you actually either got it or you done touched it legally, man, ain't shit that motherfuckers can say to impress you, dog, because half is living a lie. Just like MTV Cribs used to be a lie. Bitches used to show off motherfucking other motherfucking cribs. Bitches showing off the shit that the label done spun, and then they wonder, they get on TV and cry to us, oh, they stealing my money, they stealing my money. But ain't you was showing off the advancement, telling the general public that nigga that working 9 to 5 that he was broke or that he wasn't gonna be like you is in life? So I ain't into telling, don't get me wrong. In your personal life, I'm gonna finish it like this. In your personal life, you gotta set boundaries. I'm gonna say that. Like, my thing is, I always respect a woman who get money. Like, a woman who get money is more sexier than an actual physically sexy woman, in my opinion. With that said, I'm gonna start pursuing. I'm gonna start pursuing women who. It's hard to really describe that. If I find out a woman makes more money than me and has more money than me, I'm not finna pursue her no more. I've always pursued a woman who make more and has more. But I'ma stop that because I've also dealt with simultaneously women who had less and made less. And one thing I hate is when a bitch who made less and has less try to talk to me like we fucking equals in an argument. It's like, who is you? And what did your ex-boyfriends do? Let's go take a look at down that fucking your closet and let's look at my closet. Cause you've been dealing with these broke niggas for so long, and your ass, you can't even raise your hand with some of these hoes. And I ain't even talking about raise your hand and hit her. I'm talking about you can't even flail your hands in the argument with some of these hoes. They jumping. I told the bitch not too long ago. I said, what you jumping for? I'm not about to hit you. Who been beating on you? I'm in an argument. I talk with my hands, bitch. I'm not. She all jumping and shit. That's a broke nigga that'll hit you. I can't go to fucking jail and lose what the fuck I done earned. Broke niggas beat hoes. It's well, Puffy not a broke nigga. So broke mentally niggas, broke emotional niggas beat women. I'm not broke emotionally, and financially God has blessed me. So with that said, I say that to say I'm fucking learning that I don't want to be dealing with no broke hoes, no matter how fucking good you look, because broke hoes come with broke problems, and it's usually argumentative shit. Bitch want to argue and nag and really try to dare you to hell, especially if she feel like you got a little change. A hoe will try you so fucking fast that they feel like you not doing bad. A nigga that's doing bad, hoe will shut the fuck up. He say hop on one leg, bark like a dog, that bitch will do it. A nigga that got a little cash, that hoe will talk shit to you, fuck nigga, this, this, because she know you not finna throw that, or she feels that you not gonna throw it away. So she's just gonna sell you the fuck out. And what it'll do to you is it'll take your fucking peace, because you'll be like, who is this broke bitch sitting next to me talking this shit? And where was the niggas at who got you doing bad? Did you do this to these niggas? No. Who you thought I was, shorty? So anyway, I'm loving the way my mustache, my beard looking in this video. Anyway, my mama told me to go ahead and cut my hair. I know I'd be fly fuck with the mean brush cutter shit, but fuck nah, dog. I ain't finna cut my hair for no fucking jobs, bitch. I got to where I'm at in life by being who the hell I am, and I'm gonna continue to be there. I ain't gonna let nothing discourage that. And I know there's one thing about life and cultural relevantism is motherfuckers get in when you popular. Like the one person who gonna eventually leave me now, who tuned into this chat, they would be more likely to have stayed if it was 1,000 motherfuckers in here or 10,000, because motherfuckers want to be down. That's where we live at. We live in a world where everybody want to be down. Motherfuckers are scared to be themselves, or scared like, oh, that nigga ain't got nobody watching. He ain't talking about shit. Fuck him. But if 10,000 motherfuckers in this bitch, oh, well, he gotta be talking about. People are lame as fucking life. We gotta learn to be ourselves and individuality above all, you feel me? And stop following the crowd, you did. We ain't gonna get nowhere following the crowd. Well, you can get somewhere following the crowd. You get exactly what a fucking crowd got. You feel me? Which is mostly nothing. So fucking that's where we at in life with it. I say that to say, nigga, I'ma keep living my beautiful GA life and figure this shit out. If I gotta go get my money up in return, I'll do that as well, cause I own my shit. But I would hate to have to do that, but I don't want to pay the politics, and I refuse to beg a bitch. And secondly, it also let me know that my business is finna get popping sooner than later. I plan on, like, listen, don't get me wrong. When I moved up here, I had one game plan. My game plan was to do like Casanat and academics. Sit my ass at home all day and let a bunch of motherfuckers see what I got going on and make money out their ass. You feel me? Nigga, who don't want to do that, nigga? And I never was afforded that opportunity. What happened, family? I never was afforded that opportunity to do that because I always had to go to work. Always had to go to work. Never had free time and shit like that to do what the fuck I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. You feel me? So to be able to just like have that time to be able to talk to y'all and do these type of shits like that, that this is new for me. You feel me? And that idle time, but I want to make money during my idle time. I hate not making no money. Oh Lord, it's just an awful feeling. And so, and cause when I'm not making money, I'm spending money. And then I'm thinking about all them fucking hard nights and hard days of back hurt, neck hurt, whole body fucked up, and now I'm spending that bitch. And everybody happy to take your money, but nobody want to give you an opportunity to make money with them. And I finish that off by saying this: that's why I don't shop places that I don't feel I can get a job. I swear to God, I don't. If I go into a place and they looking at me like this nigga about to steal something, not only do I look at, not even that. If I go into a place and I feel like I was to ask you for a job and you'll curve me, I ain't spending no money with you, bitch. What you need my money for? You should only fucking take money from people you willing to hire. Don't take my nigga money and then think I ain't good enough to work